This is Infotainment, a basket for arts and entertainment. Ukamva mbira, lero tukugwisa ntchito mbira osati sase koma mbira. Ukamva mbira ikulira chonchi, umaziwa kuti nkhani za msanguluso zabwera tikuwuzeni kuti kunali chani nkhani za msanguluso komanso kukhalenso chani nkhani za msanguluso. And you're with me, Sam Banda Jr. In this edition, we look at the Sun Music Festival that took place last weekend at Kambiri Beach Resort in Salima. Lots and lots of artists who performed at the festival, including all the way from Jamaica, reggae dance musician that's a busy signal, coming back to perform at the festival for the second time. And there was an artist, a new artist, fresh artist all the way from Gata Bay, Michael Mountain, debuting at the Sun Music Festival. We also look at John Fire starring at the Sounds of Malawi acoustic session that takes place every Thursday at Jacaranda Cultural Center. Blantyre Arts Festival is back after a 2-year hiatus, and this festival is back, and this time around it will be taking place free of charge. Free of charge. We are going to see what basically will be the journey of Blantyre Arts Festival. All you can do is stay right there as I bring you more in Infotainment, a basket for arts and entertainment. And my name is Sam Banda Jr. But this program, remember, it comes to you courtesy of Unicaf. Now we begin our program with news that musician John Fire, who is based in Blantyre, recently had a show at Jacaranda Cultural Center starring at the Sounds of Malawi acoustic session. Of course, it was not the first time for him to perform at Sounds of Malawi acoustic session. We've seen Sounds of Malawi acoustic session at Jacaranda Cultural Center giving a platform to so many artists, and John Fire was starring at the platform for the second time. This is not his first time, but this time around he brought in new styles and performing with the likes of Emmanuel Gondako. It was all perfect for him, and we were there as Infotainment. We captured the moments, and actually he shared the stage with Annie Marie Quinn, who is back in the country. She was in the United Kingdom. She went back, but now she's back. And we had time to speak to Annie Marie Quinn as well as John Fire. Let's take a look at and see what happened during the event.
It's great. It's really great to be back. We went back to the UK for 1 year, and we were going to go and set there and live there, and we got back and we missed Malawi so much. We missed our friends here, and we missed what we were doing here, and we missed the music here, and so we decided if it was possible to be able to come back, and so we've been able to make it back. So we're very, very grateful for you having us again, and we're so happy to be back and to see everybody here, and we're glad that everybody in Malawi is doing okay. We to play the song that we recorded last year, so that was really great. We haven't practiced it since last June, So I think we did okay.
Feeling is amazing. It's always amazing. It's always a time to express yourself and the time to to bless the people with the local vibes of Malawi and the heritage that we have in Malawi. So what I'm trying to do is I just want to expose the richness of this country. We have got beautiful sounds and beautiful dances, beautiful music done in the north, beautiful music done in the south, in the east, in the west. All those kind of. So I'm trying to bring them all together in one night. So it's kind of giving them an experience. Like today we had people from Germany, and you could hear they would say that they were happy. They just landed yesterday, and in just one concert they were able to travel the country. So that's what we're trying to do.
Now, the Blantyre Arts Festival is back after a 2-year hiatus. You may recall that we've had Blantyre Arts Festival. This festival is one of the top festivals in the country, but over the past 2 years it has not taken place because of COVID, because of the restrictions, and the organizers decided to take a break. Of course, they were still active. They've been engaging in different other activities, but now the festival is back. And this time around it's going to journey free of charge in this year. So the festival was launched on Friday. That's at Amaredis Hotel in Blantyre, where there were also a number of other activities, including traditional dances performed by a group from Chileka. Were there as Infotainment when they were launching the festival, and we had time to speak to Blantyre Arts Festival Executive Director, that's Tom Chiwambo, as well as the Deputy Mayor of the city of Blantyre, just to hear more about the Blantyre Arts Festival. This time around, the festival is looking at fighting climate change. So let's hear from Tom Chiwambo, as well as the Deputy Mayor of the city of Blantyre, as well as sampling a performance from a group from Chileka.
Has been launched today on the 16th of October 2022, and the road has just begun to the reality of Blantyre Arts Festival in Malawi. And from here we are going to have a street carnival, which is going to start from Blantyre Old Town all the way through highway up to Njamba Freedom Park. Now I bring in this theme because artists are always the mirror. They are always reflecting to what happens in the world of today. Therefore, being an artists organization, we also reflect to what climate change negative effects are contributing to Malawi. As a country, we would like to find the solution to it. And the Blantyre Arts Festival would like to become one of those solutions to make, so that negative effects of climate change and environmental protection, we should all of us collectively and fight to the end of this event.
Yeah, my name is Fani Balabagano Jerila, Deputy Mayor City of Blantyre. Looking at the arts is happening in my city, Blantyre Arts Festival, it's a good indication as we are all in the fight with the climate change, and you know, theatre is being followed by a lot of youth. So if we will use this opportunity with the large followers of the youth in the arts industry, and of course coming in a time whereby we are fighting for the climate change, with under the theme of climate resiliency through cultural preservatism, we are so much happy because we know that the youth are so energy, and definitely we're going to disperse these messages about climate change, and they'll be easily to get through the constituencies which they love most.
Now we are back after hearing more about the Blantyre Arts Festival. We now go back to a festival that took place last weekend at Kambiri Beach Resort in Salima. It was all perfect. People went in large numbers to witness what was on the ground in terms of the Sun Music Festival. It started on a Friday and it ended on a Sunday. Of course, on a Friday, very poor start. The organizers needed to work very hard on that because there was a power shortage, and that basically affected the performances on the first day. And because of the power shortage, that brought in delays in terms of the performances, and it saw artists basically being given little time to perform. There were lots and lots of artists who performed. There was Sam Smack, there was Dan Lufani, Tuno, there was Michael Mountain, all the way from Gatabe, a new artist on the ground, but he has shown potential. There were also other artists who performed on the first day, and the one who performed the last was Skefa Chimoto, who performed closing the curtain on a Friday. Of course, it went all the way to the early hours of Saturday because of the delays, as I said. So we'll give you the highlights of what happened during the festival, and we had during the first day actually of the festival, and we had interviews with some of the artists such as Tuno, Physics, Michael Mountain, a new artist, as I said, all the way from Gatabe. So let's see the highlights as well as the interviews we had with some of the artists. Performing at because this is your first show basically at Sun Music Festival. What does this give you?
It really gives me a great picture that people are recognizing me out there, and my music is really making a great impact. So I am really proud of myself. I'm really proud of my fans and my family and those who support me. It's really a great experience. This is Tuyamo, and you're watching Infotainment with Sam Banda. Stay tuned.
Pano ndi Dan Lu, mnyamatayi wangomaliza kumene kuimba. Ndione nthawi yanga ndikayang'ana apa ndi chamma 25 mnyamatayi waimba chamma 25. Achimwe tisanayambe kayo kamba zoti mwaimba mmatu 25. Mwaponyatu. Ive kodi nditi?
Wachiawangalusa blast.
Wachiawangalusa. Kodi sapato ngati indaiona kukizi Daniel, kodi mwamba umavala kodi akumati puga kodi nditi
nayamba kugula ndine
munayamba ndine
ataona zithunzi naye anabera.
naye iya koma mwachena.
No, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
inde muchita nokha kapena.
Okay, akazi wanga ndi a designer. Ndi amene mwina zaka no follow mukandiona ndikuwala musanatuluke nyumba vala ichi tiode ichi tipange ichi. So lero lataona kuti ndikubwera ku nyanja anati no wamumenya ready timuyike so majani maloko. You know, it's your boy Tanlu Yakayakayo Malawian boy #1 Malawi. You're watching Info Entertainment with Sam Banda Wasisiwa Junior Fire Boom.
Kutsekera titero kuti kutsekera tsiku la lero lachisanu zinthu zizayamba lachisanu lero tafika tsiku lachiwiri koma skefa ndiye kuti tikhozonena kuti amaimba tsiku loyamba koma kwatichera mnyamatayo akuchoka kumene pa stage zooneka kuti mpaka mwina abantu amafuna kuti aziyimbabe. Skefa kuimba kumawa kuno chifukwa iwe ndi amene ukuoneka kuti watsekera zonse tsiku kati nene kuti lachiwiri limenere
kuzoimbazi lero ndi loyamba koma kumasiku lero ndi lachiwiri foti show pa janamba Friday yo Saturday koma benda imba tsiku loyamba
chabwino. Wachimva bwanji kuimba kuno ku Sun Music Festival nduziwa kuti sikoyamba wakakuimba
ndi ulemu waukulu kwambiri kuti amatitana mwachibwereza kuina amatitanira kuti konda kuti ndife anthu oti mwina tinayamba nawo mmene zimayamba zinthu zitinalipo kuina aso amadzoti tili ndi anthu awiri atatu amene amatitsatira so zonsezo chilichonsecho chifukwa china chilichonsecho kwa ife chotipatsa ulemu kwambiri kuti leronso tikhoza kukhala kuti ndife amodzi mwa amene tinapanga perform pa show imene.
During the festival, Sun Music Festival, we also had a performance. I told you that we had artists from outside the country and some of the artists who performed, there was all the way from Jamaica, there was Busy Signal who performed, there was also all the way from Zambia, that's Your Maps. He was supposed to perform on a Friday, the first day, but due to delays, as I said, he performed on the second day. And the surprise package was that he had time to collaborate with Ella Njuchi from Malawi. And then we also had an artist from Tanzania, that's Harmonize. Of course, earlier on, before he performed on a Saturday, we heard news that he had been detained by the police, and this was due to monetary issues. We are told, or it is suspected that Harmonize received money from an organizer in Malawi who wanted him to perform at a festival last year, but he never showed up, having pocketed the money. But then, of course, it was sorted out, and then he performed on a Saturday, sharing the stage with other artists. So we'll give you the highlights of these three artists. That's Harmonize, as well as Your Moms and Busy Signal. Now, as I said, it was a package of different activities at the Sun Music Festival. There were two stages. A smaller stage which was being sponsored by Castel Malawi. It was known as Kuche Kuche. And then the main stage was being sponsored by FDH Bank through their one of their services. So as I said, there were lots and lots of activities, and during the activities, there was one artist who caught the attention of the audience, and this artist is known as Chimtengera. He's based in Lilongwe, and he performs local vibes basically. So we caught up with him just to find out more about how his music is progressing and how it felt for him to participate or to be part of the Sun Music Festival. Of course, he did not perform on the two stages, but he was just loitering around the place, that's the Sun Music Festival, to perform. So let's hear from Chimtengera. Tikutero uyuyu ndi Chimtengera amene yusaso waiyayi kuno ku Sun Music Festival wapezekanso ameneyo ndeti natiyayi tikumane naye mnyamatayu akuimba background imenemo. Kodi lilime lijaumaticha umapaka iwe Chimtengera
big money
lijaumapaka bwa
lilime ija pakakhala chinthu chabwino mafuna kuchinyadira chinthu chongati festival bwana lusa zipanda chaka chino wina aliyense ayifira
tapanga tione lilime
Chimtengera samanama amingoli ya kumarawe lowa shireji kwawa wisted mbuno.
Kodi nyimbo imwapekera pompano?
Nyimbo imene nangoipeka pompo talent yanga ikupita pasogolo ndifa mapiga mandi kuonda anthu ajerasi asiyeni yoncho.
Chifukwa chani ukuti anthu ndajerasi?
Anthu yana mafuno abwino kwanzawo amadana ni munthu olimbikira paja pa dziko lapansi zimakhala choncho masiku sakoma onse.
As I said, the Sun Music Festival was sponsored by different players, and we saw companies coming out and bringing in different games that were part of the festival just to spice up activities. And some of the companies which came out with different activities included Castel Malawi as well as FDH Bank. So we caught up with some of the players from Castel as well as FDH and Mukuru, basically to share more information on why they decided to be part of the Sun Music Festival.
I am Ganbara. I'm the senior manager for digital sales school FDH. Okay, so you know Fulu 525 is our money sending platform. That's where you receive and send money to any phone number in the country. So it was going through a rehabilitation for the last 8 months. We got approval to get it back on the market. Now it's back on the market. Customers can now register on Ufulu 525. All you need is your national ID. You dial star 525. You go through the process of registration, and once you're done, you have received a notification to confirm that you have registered for Ufulu 525. From there, now you can start sending and receiving money to any phone number in the country.
My name is Fiona Saukira. I am the product manager for beer. Well, experience has taught us that in the morning hours of Saturday at Sun Music Festival, there's less activity. It tends to be a bit boring for our consumers because the only thing they have to do is get drunk, okay? So we, as Castell, we talk about responsible drinking. As part of our responsible initiative, we thought it was wise for the consumers to have time to chill, meaning to say they were involved in an exercise, they were involved in something very memorable for them. That is why we said, let us have a six-a-side soccer pitch match so they enjoy.
Thank you. My name is Moya Maguru. I'm the sales lead for Guru Malawi as the one team leader for this function at Sun Festival. So basically, as Maguru, we saw this as an opportunity. I mean, we are growing. Most people know us as just international money transfers. We just do international money transfers. But then now we've diversified. We're into local money transfers as well. As you can see, most of the flyers that we're handing out. So what we're trying to push now is the local money transfers. That's why we found this as an opportunity for us to be able to grow our brand in that aspect.
On that note, we've come to the very end of Infotainment, a basket for arts and entertainment. I hope you've enjoyed what I brought unto you in this edition of Infotainment. Just to give you a reminder that University of Malawi through the Department of Fine and Performing Arts from Monday through to Friday has been holding what they call Sula Professional Development Training workshops for artists, and these workshops include also different artistic disciplines who are participating in these workshops, and it also includes arts journalists, so they're part of that setup of the workshops. And basically this whole training initiative is all about propelling the creative sector in the country. So artists have been participating, and the climax, as I said, was on a Friday when there were exhibitions as well as performances coming from the artists who've been participating in the Sula professional development. And this program is basically supported by different players through the Sound Connects Fund, as well as partners such as Goethe Institute South Africa, as well as Music in Africa, and as well as UNESCO. So as I said, I hope you've enjoyed what I brought unto you in this edition of Infotainment. My name is Sam Banda Jr. Just to remind you as well that Copyright Society of Malawi has called for proposals for the copyright fund. For those of you who would like to tap into the copyright fund, basically it's targeting the creative sector that who for a long time has been sidelined in terms of benefiting from funding as well as different grants. I'm Sam Banda Jr. I'll leave you with a performance of Kefas, who performed at Jacaranda Cultural Center in Blantyre, that's on Thursday. Keep it times as well as Infotainment. Ciao.